These days we're seeing a deal worth $38 billion that's set to last at least 7 years. It's an alliance between OpenAI and Amazon, where Amazon will provide high-capacity servers, chips, CPUs, and latest generation NVIDIA GPUs through its Amazon Web Services infrastructure. Meanwhile, OpenAI will contribute its AI systems and expertise in operating cloud infrastructure. According to reports, this partnership has the potential to fundamentally transform cloud computing globally and accelerate AI development. This marks OpenAI's first cloud contract with AWS, announced right after OpenAI was freed from restrictions that previously limited it to a single provider for such agreement. The figure was described as being close to the amount of the $40 billion funding round led by SoftBank. This was interpreted as an indicator of how much additional computing capacity is currently being sought. It was also reported that OpenAI will have immediate access to hundreds of thousands of NVIDIA GPUs within Amazon's network. The operation has already begun functioning and is expected to be fully active by the end of next year. The first phase will use existing capacity before creating dedicated infrastructure specifically for OpenAI, similar to Amazon's arrangement with Anthropic. AWS announced they've already identified sites where facilities for these future models will be built. This information provided context for Amazon Web Services' record revenue projection for the quarter, pointing to $210 billion. Amazon had announced days earlier that high-volume agreements would be announced in October, and this pact was presented as one of them. It was mentioned that OpenAI had already appeared on other clouds like Oracle and Google, but it was emphasized that this is different. Until last week, Microsoft had a commercial right of first refusal. That right ended with the recent restructuring, opening the way for OpenAI to sign directly with Amazon without prior authorization. The analysis noted that OpenAI is developing a multi-cloud strategy to reduce risk, but also because it needs more computing capacity. In that same restructuring, it was noted that OpenAI committed to Azure for $250 billion, and it was mentioned that indirect calculations estimated OpenAI lost $12 billion. Sam Altman stated this creates additional pressure for OpenAI to go public, to address concerns about its ability to fulfill computing contracts already exceeding $1.4 trillion. It was highlighted that AWS infrastructure will support OpenAI's goals with immediately available capacity, demonstrating Amazon's advantage in handling massive AI workloads. This agreement means Microsoft will no longer be OpenAI's exclusive cloud provider. Finally, it was noted that this change raises questions on Wall Street because OpenAI still shows losses, and it's unclear how all these commitments will be funded. Overall, we're seeing a scenario where computing demand keeps growing, OpenAI diversifies its providers, Amazon strengthens its investor position and begins building specific infrastructure for the next generation of AI models. These developments represent a significant shift that could transform cloud competition and processing capabilities in the global AI landscape.